Welcome to Manhwa Expert. Are you feeling let down because the manhwa you enjoy reading has fewer chapters, and you're struggling to find any good manhwa with a substantial number of chapters? Don't worry. In this video, we'll be talking about top 20 action-packed manhwa series with more than 100 chapters each to keep you entertained. These stories are sure to satisfy your cravings for engaging content. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started with our list. Number 20 on our list is Catharsis. Leon, just an average guy, endured relentless nightmares where he found himself trapped in someone else's body, pursued by a terrifying monster. One fateful day, his life took an unexpected turn as he was thrust into a nightmarish demonic realm, ruled by Catharsis. Join Leon on an extraordinary journey as he unravels mysteries beyond his wildest imagination. The art and the story of this manhwa is good. The main character is also smart and uses his brain in order to get out of difficult situations. So if you have nothing else to read, then you can try reading this. Number 19 on our list is Gilgamesh. The main character, Claudia, was learning to become a knight. However, one day her leader asked her to leave because she broke a lot of weapons and ate more food than everyone else. She wandered through the desert and stumbled upon some bandits who were trying to harm an elderly man. She rushed toward them to help the old man, but soon realized that he was strong and didn't need her assistance. It's an ongoing manga with 100+ chapters, and the art and the story of this manhwa is good. So if you haven't read this till now, then you should give this a try. Number 18 on our list is I'm the Grim Reaper. In this world, there are two kinds of people, bad and really bad. If you're one of the really bad ones and you die, you don't just go to hell. Instead, you go to hell and get a job collecting the souls of the worst people on Earth. This story is about a young woman named Scarlet. She dies and ends up in hell, where she starts as a beginner Grim Reaper. She'll learn about her new job and the challenges it brings in the fiery underworld. It's an ongoing manhwa with 100+ chapters, and the art and the story of this manhwa is good. The main character is also smart from the start. So if you haven't read this till now, then you should try reading it. Number 17 on our list is City of Sanctuary. In the VR game Fantasy, everyone went wild when it was released. People found a way to enter the game and bring game items and skills to real life. But there was a catch. If you died in the game, you died in real life. Feng Tian, who spent over a decade in the game, finally returned to reality only to find it completely different. His journey is about adapting to this new world. Although this manhwa has over 100 chapters, the art and the story of this manhwa is average. The main character is also strong from the start and doesn't fear anyone. So if you have nothing else to read, then you can try reading it. Number 16 on our list is Flow. In this world, every child is born with a god. Some gods are powerful, while others are not. Children born under weaker gods can't go to high school. But all gods share one thing in common. They grant wishes if you pay the right price. The story is about a boy named Lirong who goes back in time for a day but faces a steep cost. To undo his wish, he must go to high school and use his god's power again. It's an exciting manhwa where Lirang navigates high school life while dealing with his god's abilities and their consequences. The story is amazing from the start and doesn't get boring till the end. The main character is weak at the start but trains hard to slowly become stronger. He goes through character development with the story. This was an amazing manhwa, and I highly suggest you read it. Number 15 on our list is Promised Orchid. Young Jason is a special person who can see ghosts. To save money, he moves into a cheap, spooky house that's said to be haunted. But on his very first day, he's hunted by a dangerous ghost. In a desperate bid for safety, he seeks refuge in a temple. There, he encounters a strange figure who appears human, but is actually a specter. This meeting sets the stage for an intriguing and suspenseful story. The art of this manhwa is really good and its story entertaining. It's a completed manhwa with 100+ chapters. So, if you haven't read this, then be sure to try it out. Number 14 on our list is Lord It Doesn't Matter. Lord Lid, the main character, wasn't from this world. He came from Earth and ended up in the body of the fourth son of Lord Yunyang in the Yongtian Kingdom. His father eventually gave him his own land to govern. Join Lord Lid as he works to turn his struggling kingdom into a better place. The main character of this manhwa is smart and clever. He might be weak, but with his knowledge, he easily starts governing his reign really quickly. Make sure to check this out. Number 13 on our list is Way to Heaven. Once there was a boy named Jinmu Shinmo. He didn't have parents and lived in a small hut with his brothers and sisters. They didn't have enough food and life was tough. But one special day, everything changed. Jinmu met an old lady who said she was his grandmother. She became his family. With her guidance, Jinmu worked very hard and became strong. The art of this manhwa is good, but its story is awesome. The main character trains hard and becomes stronger. He also goes through character development and also becomes mature. This is an ongoing manga with 100+ chapters. Number 12 on our list is Ans. Ans is the main character who lives on a continent guarded by 4 powerful witches. When the world needed a new, powerful witch of wind, Ans goes to Winfred Academy, a fancy magic school. Ans has the magical abilities of the previous Great Witch of Wind. The story is this manhwa is good, and its art is also quite nice. The main character has a tragic past and is strong right from the start of the story, but despite being strong, he stays low-key and pretends to be weak. There are also quite a few surprising elements and plot twists in this manhwa, which makes it much more entertaining to read. Number 11 on our list is Mashli. In a world where magic is the norm for daily tasks and important work, there exists a young man deep in the forest. He spends his days training and building his physical strength. Despite his inability to use magic, he finds peace and contentment living with his father while honing his body to its limits. It's an ongoing manga with 100+ chapters, and the art and the story of this manga is really good. The main character is overpowered right from the start and is also very kind. So if you haven't read this manga till now, then you should try reading it out. Number 10 on our list is Magician. In the village of Adat, there's a tomboy named Iremi. She's the granddaughter of a local witch. One day, she spots a famous mage named Edermask on his way to her village. Curious and eager to prove her strength, Iremi decides to challenge him. She's accompanied by her childhood friend Enzu, who's a beginner swordsman always following her around. But while Iremi and Enzu embark on their adventure, there's a bigger conflict happening in the background. 2 powerful nations, Teodoral and Aleumhan, are at war over control of the sea. So, as Iremi and Enzu seek their own challenges, a larger conflict unfolds around them. In short, it's a story about a spirited girl and her friend challenging a famous mage, while a war between 2 mighty nations rages on in the background. Number 9 on our list is Spirit Blade Mountain. In a world where a comet's impending arrival threatens catastrophe, a prestigious family, known as the Reiken clan, revives its entrance exam to select a child destined to face this challenge. Our protagonist, Oriku, also known as Lu Wang, possesses a rare and unique soul that emerges only once in a millennium. Determined to make a difference, Oriku chooses to take the exam, embarking on a journey to become an extraordinary sage. This story follows Oriku's quest to fulfill his destiny and confront the impending calamity caused by the falling comet. Number 8 on our list is Dreamseed. Hazin Nam always had scary dreams about the same thing. But one day, he dreams about a world in the future, 7 years from now. In this world, humans are fighting demons and zombies to stay alive. Hazin doesn't take it seriously, thinking it's just another bad dream. But then, he discovers that Yuri Hong, the girl from his dream, has transferred to his school. The art and the story of this manhwa is good, plus this is an ongoing manhwa with over 100 chapters. The main character has a unique power, like no others, which he uses to his advantage. So if you haven't read this till now, then try reading it. Number 7 on our list is Mukyang Dark Lady. Mukyang, a strong martial artist, got sent to a magical world by a wicked cult leader's plan. This is his journey as he learns to survive in this new place and explore its magic using his martial skills. Join him as he discovers the enchanting land and blends his fighting abilities with the world of magic. The art and the story of this manhwa is good. It's an ongoing manga with over 100 chapters too. And this series is a sequel to the Mukyang the Origin, so I definitely recommend you to read this out if you haven't read it yet. Number 6 on our list is Asker Yggdrasil's Wood. Air, the main character, had been living in exile for a long time. He survived by fighting monsters in a different place. One day, he learned that he could return home, but he refused. He didn't feel like he belonged anywhere. However, when he found out that his home, Asker, had been completely restored, he decided to go back. It's an ongoing manga with 100+ chapters, and the art and the story of this manhwa is good. The main character is also strong from the start, so if you haven't read this till now, then you should try reading it. Number 5 on our list is Monster Pet Evolution. After a cataclysmic event, Earth's animals and plants transformed into menacing monsters. To control their havoc, a new profession emerged: monster trainers. Gao Peng, an ordinary aspiring trainer, gained a unique ability on his 18th birthday, the power to see the monster's attribute data. With this newfound skill, he embarks on a quest to become the greatest monster trainer in history, taming these beasts and saving the world from their destruction. The art of this manhwa is good and its story is also decent. And unlike other manhwa, it has little to no cliché scenes. The main character quickly becomes a strong and famous monster trainer that surpasses his peers in every aspect. The side characters are also written nicely, but the plot is a bit repetitive, so you can try it out if you have nothing else to read. Number 4 on our list is A Bad Person. Kang Jin-ung was a smart and good-hearted person who wanted to become a king to make his idol proud. He spent many years being kind to everyone. However, he discovered that his idol admired bad people. Now, he's on a journey to become a bad person with the guidance of his uncle, who is a gang leader. Join him as he tries to change his ways to impress his idol. The art and the story of this manhwa is average. The main character is also a simp and always tries to impress his idol. So, if you have nothing else to read, then you can read this. Number 3 on our list is The Undefeatable Swordsman. Sung Woo-mun, the main character, was not strong or good at martial arts. One day, he got worse and lost his ability to think while looking at a painting from a wise person. He grew up as the village idiot, and his parents felt sorry for him. But something important is going to happen in his life, and a new future is waiting for him. The art and the story of this manhwa is good. The main character starts off weak at the start, but gets stronger as the story progresses. So try it out if you haven't read it. Number 2 on our list is Escort Warrior. This is the story of a skilled assassin who climbed up from the lowest rungs of society to become the leader of a respected group of elite fighters. People who once looked down on him because of his background now admired him as an honorable warrior. But trouble arose one day when he refused to take on the role of leader in the elite group. From then on, he was only given incredibly dangerous missions with no chance of survival. Despite the odds, he managed to survive mission after mission. However, one day, during an unexpected mission, it seemed like he had lost his life. Everyone believed he was gone. But in a surprising turn of events, he was rescued by a young boy. From that moment onward, he started a new life as a guardian warrior for the family that had saved him. It is a really good manhwa to try it out. Number 1 on our list is Superhuman Era. Once upon a time, strange monsters began showing up on Earth. To battle these creatures, superpowered individuals started to emerge. This is the tale of a high school student named Lim Kang, who also possesses superhuman abilities. Join him as he combats his foes with the assistance of his brilliant friend and rescues people by defeating these monsters whenever they appear. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is good and have over 100 chapters. The protagonist is also strong from the start and kills the monsters without any problems. So, try it out, you will definitely like it. That's all for today's video, and make sure to subscribe for more manhwa recommendations.